Welcome to the Internet Awards. I'm your host, Dallas, aka Infernus, and you're watching Thetekkitrealm. Today we're going to be counting down the top 10 YouTube channels that have ever existed in the last 10 years, also known as the last decade. That started in 2010, just in case you don't know what that even means, and it ended only about 2 days ago, which is pretty much the first decade that YouTube's actually been in existence, so therefore I felt like it was necessary to count down the top 10 YouTube channels that have been the most influential, educational, entertaining, and the most impactful throughout the last 10 years of time. Chills is going to be counting down for us, and I would like to say a quick thank you for him because I definitely didn't just take his voice from other videos and paste it over the audio of this video. This is a 100% legitimate collaboration, and it's not an overused meme at all. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get straight into it.
Number 10.
So in 10th place, we have Bill Wurtz. Now that's a name you've probably seen fluttering around your recommendation system at least once within the last 5 years, but at least you've probably seen it when this video ended up in your recommendation box. And that's definitely something that happened within the last 5 years for sure, because this video was by far the most impactful video of the year it was created in. And that's because Bill Wurtz's channel basically specifies in educational content along with random artistic content that's produced in a way that's not really found in any other style by any other YouTuber ever.
The sun is a deadly laser. Okay.
So basically, due to this, it has attracted a lot of attention, of course, from all kinds of random people who have also interests in finding random and creative content that's unique and has never been seen before. This video is really what drew most of the audience in, due to its most informative and quick-paced way of production. And I honestly can say that when I first found it, it was something that I never really imagined would ever exist on YouTube, and it was something that I feel like not even anyone has come close to doing anything similar to.
Number 9.
Next, we have Dr. Phil, and the reason why Dr. Phil is going to be on here is because I feel like it's the most entertaining reality show that exists on YouTube. There's no semantics, there's no theatrics, there's no politics being injected within it subtly or subliminally. It's just simply straight to the point and straight up content that you clicked for. And there's thousands and thousands of videos that have been produced onto this channel for many years. And by the way, this is the only channel that I'm going to be putting on this list that wasn't made by a single person and is operated by multiple people, because I feel like that's honestly what makes YouTube the you. But we can all agree that the Dr. Phil has definitely landed the best place to be in number 9 because of the memes and the overall quality of entertainment that Dr. Phil has provided over the years of being on YouTube, literally since like the very beginning of YouTube, way even before this one decade. I think we could all agree that he deserves at least one spot on this list due to the true meme lord that he actually is. The only thing I could criticize him for, at least to some extent, is that he created that.
I'm so finna be sliding. You mean? That's what makes me want to take the next bitch car.
Did you go to the 5th grade?
But honestly, we all make mistakes, and we all really can't control our destiny, so at the end of the day, I could still say he deserves a nice, slick 9th place trophy.
Number 8.
Next, we have Penguin Zero, also known as Critical. Pretty much been making commentary videos on this website for at least 10 years straight, if not even longer than that. Honestly, this type of a YouTube channel is really something I would like to describe as running YouTube from behind the scenes, protecting it, and being the structure of YouTube itself, exposing and criticizing all the weird, illegal, and stupid content that doesn't deserve a space on this website, and also doing it in an entertaining way at the same time. Basically, this kind of a channel is the backbone of YouTube, and pretty much what makes YouTube itself from behind the scenes, and stands out as one of those channels that really goes back to what YouTube was truly like. Not that much production value, but at the same time, entertaining enough to really be valuable to millions of people. Therefore, it deserves a nice place in number 8.
Number 7.
Is Idubbbz, also known as IdubbbzTV, also known as Say. You really think I'm gonna say that? Now, what really makes this channel different is the fact that it's really held true to its main purpose and to its main theme for all of the time that it's existed. It's never really been held back, it's never been censored, and honestly, it has stayed the same for the multiple years it's been consistently making content for, and the content cops they produced over years of time that have pretty much also served to be the backbone of YouTube, of protecting all of the content, to being almost like the security guard of YouTube and exposing and extinguishing anything that doesn't belong on YouTube at all, and has been pretty effective at this as well. The only reason why this channel is a little bit further down on the list is simply because it doesn't upload that often, but I can't really expect or judge anything out of that, so at the end of the day, it still lands on this list. list.
Number 6.
In 6th place, we have CaptainSparklez, and does this really have to be explained? I mean, this guy literally created all of our childhoods pretty much. If you were born any time past 2000 and you used YouTube, which is obviously a 100% chance of both, you watched something that this guy made. This one channel is responsible for almost every single popular Minecraft nostalgic music video that was ever released on YouTube, gaining hundreds of millions of views just from all of the content that later became memes, and was one of the key factors that helped revive Minecraft itself within the most recent months. So generally, this channel started out years ago before anyone even played the game Minecraft, and pretty much single-handedly bring Minecraft into the limelight on YouTube, and then at the same time consistently kept going with it, even despite its lack of popularity and downtrend, through a consistent pattern of literally uploading almost every single day despite having low numbers, and being stuck at barely even over 10 million subscribers for 3 years straight. The true captain of all Sparklez decided to keep making videos despite this. His content became almost meme-worthy because of his true persistence on YouTube, and this also helped drive Minecraft to new high levels. So basically, this guy almost single-handedly made the game Minecraft popular on this website twice.
Number 5.
Number 5 is NerdCubed, and this man basically pioneered what is now known as the basic gaming let's play. When he first started out, no one was really doing the basic faceless, non-face cam style of let's play where he would review games. The only other channel that even came after him was the Rad Brad, who actually wasn't even doing the style at that same time. So basically, NerdCubed was the original let's player slash reviewer slash commentarier of YouTube, even before that of when PewDiePie became popular. So NerdCubed truly was the one YouTube channel that really helped enforce the gaming genre on YouTube and actually made it become a big thing. I personally used to watch his Roller Coaster Tycoon series as I was in 3rd grade detention because I had nothing else to do, but it was honestly worth my time because after that it influenced me to go out and try to produce videos of my own and lifted my spirits on the droopiest of days. So yeah, that's pretty much why you're on this list. Congratulations for being number 5.
Number 4.
Okay, we have to have our token channels now. MrBeast. This is not about numbers, of course, but I mean, we can't just forget MrBeast. I mean, it's just impossible. I don't think I'll see the end of it if I don't add MrBeast into this list, although I don't feel like MrBeast inherently deserves to be number 1. However, I feel like, of course, MrBeast definitely deserves to be on this list, simply due to what he's accomplished and his persistence and hard work on YouTube despite not being that successful until only a couple of years ago, recently breaking out into becoming of the top 10 most subscribed YouTube channels. By the way, I used to know this guy when he was only like 13 years old and play Call of Duty on Xbox Live. I used to actually give him YouTube tips back in the day to help him grow his YouTube channel, but at the end of the day, I don't think that's really necessary anymore. The tables have really been turned and the Uno reverse card has been flipped. So, all I can say to that is congratulations and GG.
Number 3.
In 3rd place, we have Vsauce, because Vsauce is truly that 1 in a million unique, once-in-a-lifetime creator that really is what stands out about YouTube itself. You're not going to really find anyone else similar to Vsauce on YouTube, and he really did start a movement on YouTube in general with his simple, scientific, educational videos. He mixed in creativity with education and entertainment at the same time, which basically influenced so many other people to do the same. And honestly, what makes this the most valuable, obviously, is because entertainment and education, when mixed together, is probably the most valuable type of content you can find on the internet, second to that of only playing Subway Surfers for an entire year in a live stream itself. So I mean, yeah, that's probably saying something. And honestly, Vsauce really changed the game with his videos because just like some of the other people on this list, no one actually did anything similar to him when he first started doing it, which made him stand out as being one creative and unique person on this website. Unfortunately, he did slow down over time and pretty much stopped uploading entirely within the last couple of years. But regardless of that, his content was valuable enough to land him the 3rd place, and I do feel like he'll forever be one of the faces that stands out to be the most noticeable when it comes to YouTube itself as a personality.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. And here.
Number 2.
And now we're already at 2nd place somehow. That went pretty fast. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys know what has to come next, either in 1st or 2nd place. It's going to be PewDiePie. Of course, PewDiePie is going to be on this list. Obviously, I think my corpse would be hanging from a tree right now if I didn't put PewDiePie on this list. So yes, unfortunately, he's not going to be in 1st place, because that would just be too obvious. What would be the surprise in that if I would just put him in first place? He's first in everything. He pioneered the Let's Play content on YouTube to a whole new level, and then he used that success to keep going consistently with other videos, and he learned how the YouTube algorithm works, and he pretty much averaged a 1 video every single day schedule for the last 10 years. That kind of consistency alone should be able to land you in second place, regardless of the amount of subscribers you have, but also just the sheer amount of subscribers that you do have, PewDiePie, which is honestly an achievement that no one else in the history of humanity will probably ever be able to say that they will single-handedly do. You get landed in second place. I would have put you in first place, but you know what? You're too good.
Number 1.
We have me, of course. I mean, because obviously, why would I not be number 1? Obviously, that's one reason why I'm number 1. Also, because I'm making this video and you're watching this video, so I'm number 1 because of that. I'm just basically the best. You could just calm down right now. I'm obviously not going to say I'm number 1. Although I really want to. I'm not number 1. Obviously, I'm not the most valuable person on this website. But I am getting there. The true number 1 best YouTube channel of the decade is TSeries. But he honestly is the most wholesome, down-to-earth, and the most level-headed guy on YouTube. I feel like the type of content that he produces is so inspiring. And honestly, just the sheer amount of videos that one person can produce is so insane. I can't even believe that they could even do that. So he deserves number 1. Alright, goodbye. Okay. Finally, we're gonna stop joking here, obviously. Okay, so number 1, we have Kurzgesagt. He's number 1. I can't even pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Basically, this channel is by far the most inspirational, valuable, and educational channel on YouTube. Most people with the ability of animations and visual effects that could ever harness that kind of ability would probably use it just to do some basic sellout clickbait nonsense to try to get 100 million views off of some life hack video. But instead, Kurzgesagt, I'm just gonna say Kurzgesagt, I'm trying my hardest here, uses it to educate tens of millions of people. Literally over 10 million people subscribe to this channel. This is truly like the new age of Vsauce, picking up where Vsauce left off, hypothetically speaking, and pretty much educating a new generation of people through the power of YouTube and the numbers of people that are on YouTube, and therefore making them the most valuable YouTube channel on this entire website of the decade. You could disagree with me, but that's my personal opinion. And also this guy, Camille Hish. I can't pronounce anyone in first place. What? Okay, well basically, to make it simple, YouTube itself, like youtube.com, the website, would not be around if it wasn't for this guy. This guy single-handedly saved YouTube. This guy's like the Iron Man of YouTube. Like, he literally basically saved YouTube. I'm not kidding. I said that twice, but like, he did. Basically, in 2015, there was a glitch in Google, which basically could have made it so that all the videos on YouTube could have been deleted and lost forever, essentially destroying the website. And this guy actually found that glitch out of anyone else, and instead of actually taking advantage of it, he just gave it up to Google. He literally reported it to YouTube, and because of that, he got like a $100 prize or something. $100, something like that. It wasn't anything too crazy. So many people think that he deserves like billions of dollars or whatever. That's up to you to decide, but at the end of the day, the website wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for this guy, so. Okay, so now we're on to the bonus section. Now, these are just my particular special editions. These are my honorable mentions, and that is honestly all up to my opinion, not based on anything else other than that. The first channel is Gel Legends. This channel was literally my childhood, probably the one channel that actually inspired me to become a YouTube personality myself. And this was many years ago when I would literally just binge watch the multiple gameplays and the Let's Plays that this channel would produce. And even throughout the years and years that it's been up, they still post videos on a regular basis despite the relatively low numbers. They just honestly don't care about the numbers. They keep going, and that honestly inspires me even more, despite sometimes I feel demotivated. And honestly, it just helps me really take into effect the appreciation I should have for what I've accomplished, which I honestly feel like should be somehow, in some way, indebted to this one channel itself. And also, the YouTube channel known as Anton Petrov, which is a YouTube channel that basically covers educational astronomy, and pretty much all the likes of which that you could enjoy when it comes to space and science and all of that. Pretty much the same thing, consistency for many, many years, despite sometimes low, relatively speaking, numbers. and honestly with the main goal of only education and educating people. So that honestly is something that I've enjoyed and something I feel like should be noticed as well, since this channel I feel like is extremely underrated. Both these channels are extremely underrated. If you haven't yet seen them or subscribed to them, which I doubt you have, go ahead and do that, at least if you're interested with them. And with that being said, that is the top 10 best YouTube channels of the decade. If you did enjoy this video, honestly, go ahead and subscribe. Leave that good old like because you'll get 10 years of good luck. I'll see you guys next time.